guys, how you doing? My name is Laurel, and if you don't know what my channel is about, or you're curious about what I talk about here, my channel is dedicated to digital and hybrid scrapbooking. So what I'd like to kind of talk about today is some reasons why you should try digital scrapbooking. Some people just don't understand all the cool things that you can do with it, or they don't understand why other people that they see doing it would like to do it. So I'd just like to give you 5 reasons that I love to scrapbook, and these are going to be in no particular order, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, reason number one. Reason number one is that you can shop pretty much 24/7 anywhere you are, as long as you have a internet connection and your laptop. If you've got those 2 things, you're good to go. There won't be any running out of glue or cardstock or you know, photo tabs or whatever. Everything you need that you can get is pretty much available 24/7, which is actually pretty cool, because I remember during my days as a paper scrapper, when I'd be that close to finishing a great layout, I'd be just about ready and I'd run out of something, and it was usually like the Hermafix Dotto or my photo tabs, and I didn't have anything else on hand and I had to stop scrapping in that moment. So that's one thing you just don't have to worry about 90% of the time with digital scrapbooking, is that you're going to have access to your supplies and to any new supplies that you want whenever you need them. Reason number 2. The next reason is that you can make, let's say you have a project, like you're working on a child's school album, or another one might be you went on this really awesome trip to a fabulous location, and you have all these pictures, you have all these pages, and you know, say you went with a family member, you want to make yourself some of these pages, and you also want to make your friend or your family member some of these pages. One thing that I like about digital scrapbooking a lot is that I don't have to start from scratch with each new page. If I was doing a paper page, I'd have to get some more cardstock, embellishments, glue, I'd have to get all that out. With a digital scrapbook page, if I've already made myself a page like that, all I'm going to do is save that file as a new file, and then I'm going to swap out any pictures, journaling, or embellishments really fast, and then I'm going to have it all done. For instance, in my own life, because I have 4 children, I'm going to be working on their school albums, and it's going to be nice for me if I want to use the same pattern papers and the same page layout and everything. I'm just going to go ahead and just swap out what I need to, and I don't have to start from scratch completely again. It doesn't mean that your project or your album won't take you some time, because those obviously do take some time, but you won't have as much time that you'll have to dedicate to doing a project if you need to do a similar page over again. Reason number 3. Now that would be no mess and easy storage. Now, what I think about for myself with this was when we had our family, our kids came to our home really quickly, and the room that I had dedicated to be a scrapbooking room had to be quickly dismantled, the furniture taken down, we had to put beds in there, and we had to get ready. You know, we didn't have the space for a scrap room. And that was really hard for me to not have access to my paper scrapbooking supplies. But it was just at a stage in life where it was just really hard for me to get out my paper supplies every time. So what I ended up doing eventually, after trying and failing to paper scrap, because I had to get everything out, and once I found everything, then I had to put it away again, because my kids were little and I worried about them getting into stuff and, you know, messing with sharp tools and things like that. So eventually what I did was I learned how to digital scrapbook, and so then all I had to do was, if I needed to change somebody's diaper, all I did was hit save in Photoshop Elements and close my laptop or shut it down, and I was done. There was nothing to pick up, nothing messy, nothing I had to worry about my little kids getting into. And also I was thinking, for people who don't have a dedicated scrapbooking room, or they have very little storage space, or maybe just a small apartment, the really, really nice thing about digital scrapbooking is it's all on your computer. So once you go into a project, again, if you're done working on it, you just shut the program down, save your work, shut your program down, and put your laptop away, and you're done. So you know, maybe not everybody has that concern, but I think it's a great thing for those who, they just don't have a lot of space, or they don't have a lot of time to dig through supplies. And so that is another great reason for you to digital scrapbook. Use number 4, and this is probably my favorite use, is to use Photoshop to use tools like brushes, or you can use presets, blending modes, filters. All of those things can be used easily in Photoshop Elements as you're creating your page. One of my favorite things to use is brushes, which I have a video on. And if you haven't seen my video on brushes, I'll link it down below. And also presets like layer styles. I have some layer styles that make things kind of look grungy, or there's one that uses it when I type out text. I can click on that layer style and apply it, and it will make my writing look like the ink is actually bled into the cardstock instead of just a static font sitting on top of the paper. I also have ones that add filters to the pictures if I want them to look sepia or black and white, or you know, if it's got a green tinge to it. So those are fun things to do too. So anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing me use layer styles in a video, why don't you go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and if I think there's interest, I might do one on that. Reason number 5 is that over time, digital scrapbooking is going to be less expensive. Now, I've heard some people that are new to digital scrapbooking, or that are not interested in doing it, they'll bring up to the fact to me that, you know, buying the software like Photoshop Elements is pretty expensive. Well, initially, yes, I would have to say that it would be expensive at first for you to buy Photoshop Elements. But you can look for it, you can find deals on it. Often you can find older copies of Photoshop Elements on eBay. Sometimes you can find one that's a little bit older, like if you were able to find version 10, 11, or 12, either on eBay or somewhere else on another store site that sells it, it would be worth for you to pick it up. The other thing you can do if you don't know if you want to commit is to just go to the Adobe website and just click on the 30-day trial, and you can try that out without having to pay for it for a whole month before you make your decision on buying Adobe Photoshop Elements. What I do usually is I look for it on sale when it goes on sale at big stores. We have a Costco in our area. Some of you might have a Sam's Club. I would suggest looking at those types of places. The one thing about it is the more you use the program, over time it's going to pay for itself. As well, when you buy a digital kit, you can reuse it over and over and over as many times as you need. Whereas if you have a traditional piece of paper, you use it, pretty much it's done unless you're able to use little pieces and scraps, but that's fun too. But I just think when you have that flexibility, that just makes it really, really easy. So anyways, guys, just one other thing. Again, by saying this, I'm not trying to knock traditional paper scrapping, because I still think it's beautiful. I still think it's worth doing, and there are lots of people who just really love it, and that's great. What I'm just trying to do is just provide you guys with an alternative option, and just some ideas to see to maybe check it out. There are some great classes online if you want to learn how to do digital scrapbooking from scratch. You can let me know if you would like to know what those are, or I can do a video on those sometimes. But anyways, I hope that as you watch this video that you've seen some reasons why it might be fun to try. I hope that you will try it. And if you wouldn't mind, just leave me a comment down below. Tell me why you like to digital scrapbook, why you're afraid to maybe, or why you don't do it, or why you haven't tried it. And let's just get a discussion going. But anyways, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you wouldn't mind, if you could like, subscribe, and please leave comments if you feel so inclined. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.